This is the drive home with
Zac
and TT for the Millwall drive home. Driving home from Hillsborough, where it finished Sheffield Wednesday 2,
Millwall 2.
Millwall 2.
I haven't heard that in a while.
No, we haven't said Millwall 2 for a very long time. I think it was like August.
I think it was Watford, weren't it?
The last time we scored 2 goals in a game. And to be fair, Sheffield Wednesday should have scored about 7, but it's not often we play very poorly or play poorly and take anything out of a game, but we didn't play very good today, and we're driving down the A1. We've still got quite a few miles left on the A1, but it's driving down the A1 with a point, which, like I said, is very much a bonus for today. Thank you very much for your comments for the previous video. If you don't mind, stick a like on the video. We'd like to chat to a couple of people today that came over and spoke to us. We always appreciate your support. And obviously put your comments in below. What do you think? For me, there's, our squad is showing its cracks. A few players that are not up to championship level at the moment, but it makes it, it's a difficult challenge for Alex Neil. He's got a job ahead of him, that's for sure. I think the good thing is now, other than an FA Cup tie against Dagenham and Redbridge a week Monday, we've now got quite a few weeks where he should be able to get him on a training ground and work on passages of play, work on attacking patterns of play, and maybe get a couple of central midfielders fit. There's no getting around it today. Casper Denor and George Saville were, if I say woeful, I'm being positive, because they just were not at it, and it's happened time and time again. But we started with 2 changes today. Jensen in goal, who looked like he was dressed as a referee, to be fair, and I'd rather him had been the referee, because it was another poor performance from the ref. Right back was Ryan Leonard, who struggled today, and we don't say that very often, do we? But
well, we got beat once.
Yeah, and got booked, which you didn't think he should have deserved to get booked, but he got booked. Left back was Joe Bryan, who shouldn't be playing. It's as simple as that. If we had anyone else,
he is not championship quality anymore.
I just don't know whether it's a lack of confidence or just. I think we celebrated when he made a tackle, which says something. So many chances come down his side. We had Japhet Tanganga and Murray Wallace. Tanganga again looks pretty decent. Murray Wallace is. I felt
he does his job.
Yeah, he'd done what he could do, but again, it's a player that's struggling to play at championship level. I've already touched on Saville and Denor in the midfield. In front of them, you had Femi Aziz, Roman Nesse, George Honeyman, and Mihailo Ivanovic up front. I don't think we got much out of Ivanovic, to be fair, today. Honeyman took his goal really well, but did he do much else? Yeah, did he do much else? Again, Esse and Aziz, they give you some industry, some dynamism. They're both, our attacking flair and our attacking input.
And I was saying it time and time again, in that game we needed to get them on the ball. Once we started to get them on the ball, we looked like a different team completely. Yeah,
because let's make no bones about it. In the first half, we were dreadful. Sheffield Wednesday take the lead. Denor giving the ball away cheaply in midfield. He couldn't make a 5-yard pass. Led to Sheffield Wednesday attacking down the right side. It's just so easy. They start, Joe Bryan and the players start level with each other, and then by the time they get to the touchline, he's been absolutely roasted. The ball's cut back for the Sheffield Wednesday player to come in, and to be fair, he's hit the ball well into top left-hand corner. It was a nice finish. I don't know if did he loop it?
It was a bit like Watmore Bristol City.
Yeah, it was. Put them 1-0 up, and showed our defensive frailties. Saying that, for how bad we were in the first half, we created the next 2 chances in the half. The first one being a set piece from Saville, drilled it to the back post to Tanganga, who was completely unmarked.
Yeah, from a corner. I don't like. Normally you see Tanganga with a couple of people on him, but there was no one at all, and then he rose well and
headed it towards the top corner. The keeper's made a good save. It didn't just quite drop to us in front of goal, which you kind of was hoping for. But then we create a really good chance. Great press by the line. One of the only times we pressed very attacking. Turned the ball over. The ball got played into Ivanovic, who was about 20 23, 24 yards out on the right side of the box, and he's kind of hitting, dragged it wide of the right hand post. And then it was all Sheffield Wednesday for the rest of the half, and we were hanging on for dear life. We say about Joe Bryan's defending, the one bit he done well was again giving the ball away cheaply in midfield. This time I think it was Saville. Bannon plays a good ball out. It gets played into the box, and it looks for all the money that the Sheffield Wednesday player's going to put in the back of the net. And Joe Bryan from nowhere makes the block. Then there's a very, very Denor again giving the ball away in midfield. They break on us. I think it was Bannon that plays the ball, a slide rule pass to the Sheffield Wednesday striker. I think the ball's out of play by the time he gets, Bryan and him come together. It's one where we've seen Millwall players, what we saw at Saville on New Year's Day, not given, and we've seen it so many times for Millwall not given this year, that kind of challenge, not given as a penalty, but the ref seemed desperate to give the penalty, gave the penalty. Fortunately, Alan Shearer stepped up in his heyday and smashed it into the top right. Oh no, sorry, that wasn't this instance. It was the Sheffield Wednesday player who I think the crowd celebrated. He actually took the penalty. They weren't celebrating afterwards because, my God, one of the worst penalties I've ever seen in my entire life. He looked nervous before he'd done a stutter step, and
he just did not hit it right. It didn't come off his boot well at all.
Well, it came up beautifully for us, if I think so, to be honest. Put it well over the bar. Jensen diving the wrong way, I must say. And then, like I said, that should give us the lift to go in at half-time thinking, right, we're in this game. And to saying that, we were slightly better in the second half, and I think that's partly down to the fact that we took Denor and latterly Saville off. Although saying that, Saville does get the equaliser with a kind of a free kick, stupid challenge from Barry Bannon. Who, I think we'd done a challenge that could have been arranged.
Because that's came from Saville.
Was it Saville? Yeah, Saville could have potentially been red carded for a challenge just before before Leonard got fouled by Barry Bannon, which also could have been a red card. The referees decided to give them both yellows. Obviously, two separate incidents, about 2 minutes apart.
Yeah, but they were both like ankles.
They weren't nice. They weren't nice challenges at all. And Saville's drilled it from just inside their half.
Fell over. Caught it completely wrong.
I don't know whether he meant to. Maybe he wanted more loft, but it somehow falls to the feet of George Honeyman, who takes a really good touch. To be fair,
it was. To be fair, it could have been luck because the player at the front kind of he did a random star jump trying to get the ball, and it deflected off of him, fell to George Honeyman's feet, and I don't know if he's taken it down or it's just luck, but he's taken it right in front of the keeper and he's just tucked it home.
Yeah, but top right hand corner from George Honeyman. It was a very quiet away, and as you can imagine, quite vociferously bad at times. Quite a lot of booing, certainly at half time. That got us. I think actually we were singing before that.
Yeah,
we were singing the Monk chant before that, and I think that came. The goal came at the end of about 90 seconds of singing the Monk chant, which maybe work the fans and the team working together to get us back into it, because we were very quiet otherwise. Saying that, so was Sheffield Wednesday. It was a very, very quiet atmosphere today.
Terrible atmosphere.
So that was 1-1, and then like I said, we make the changes, and Ryan Wintle comes on and gets I'm going to say before that, Sheffield Wednesday have a great chance to retake the lead. I don't know how they haven't scored, if I'm being completely honest. It's a quick free kick from Bannon, and we've got caught out twice by him. Bannon absolutely run the show today with man of the match all day long. The ball's out on the right, it's crossed in, it's flicked. I think it's a flicked header that hits the bar, or might be even a shot.
It's a shot. It was played for on goal. It was like looping, and he's hit a shot. It's deflected, I think, off of Murray Wallace's foot
onto the bar. Comes out to Bannon.
No, Leonard's on the line, and he's trying to clear it. He kicks it out.
Oh yeah.
And somehow it didn't go in from there because he was under a lot of pressure. It gets deflected around for a little bit, and then Bannon hits an absolute thunder strike that hits the stanch. Or is it the stanch?
I thought it hit the post.
Yeah, it was just right
in the bar and the post, and right at the top of that. Like I said, and then we take. Well, was there their next chance before us? I think it was. Yeah, they had another good chance.
We were really nervous.
Down the right, it's a drilled shot across goal from the right side of the box, hits just the inside of the or the outside of the left-hand post, comes out. They rework it again, Sheffield Wednesday, brilliantly, slides in a player who looks like for all the money he's going to, put them 2-1.
It was a bit like George Honeyman's chance, where he's just got to tap it past the keeper.
Potentially, yeah, but he puts it wide, and you're thinking, I don't know how he's put that wide, and it's cost them, the good chances that Sheffield Wednesday had, and we've gone down the other end and created a chance of ourselves. It's fallen to Ryan Wintle, who's absolutely, like you said, a thunder strike from Barry Bannon. It was even harder from Ryan Wintle. The keeper's, he just put his foot through it. Ryan Wintle is like paid back to him. Keeper's made a save, got a hand to it, but it, couldn't push it wide. And that puts us 2-1 up with about 7 minutes to go. But you said, I think you said the right thing, that's got us a point even before they equalised.
It wasn't a winning goal. It was a goal to stop them winning.
Yeah, it felt like they were going to score, and they did. 2 minutes later, again, a cheap free kick given away. Whether it was a free kick or not, who knows with this ref? But he gave them a free kick on just inside the halfway. Azizi's 1-on-1 with Bannon plays the ball through. Azizi's 1-on-1. Shows him down to the touchline, to be fair, but the player gets the cross in. It got flicked on. Who did you say got flicked on by?
I wasn't too sure.
But it got flicked on and it falls to the back post where their player comes in completely unmarked and puts it into the back of the net to make it 2-2. And we can't argue that Sheffield Wednesday certainly deserved at least a point out of it.
Definitely.
It wasn't the last chance of the game. Ryan Wintle probably had the last chance of the game from a free kick. SA done really well. Runs, you said he should have put Langstaff through, didn't you?
All day long. If I was Langstaff there, I'd be so angry.
Yeah, Langstaff could be played in down our left. SA kept hold of the ball and was wiped out about 20 yards out.
And then Wintle, obviously, after he's just struck it, he does the exact same thing, just goes for the other corner.
It goes the keeper's side. The keeper's made a good save, but he's parried it, and Azizi's coming in and has come in too quickly, and it's just gone past him. And that was the end of the chances. And obviously we've come away from Hillsborough with a point which we just about deserve. Like I said, there's a lot needs to be changed. And I want to see, is Billy Mitchell fit? Savile and Denora at the moment are not cutting it for me. What about, listen, we've got Daniel Kelly on the bench today, coming back from injury. Is he the central attacking midfielder we need instead of George Honeyman? There's a lot for Alex Neil to make decisions, and he's only going to make that decision on the training ground over the next, like I said, next few weeks with Dagenham and Redbridge on the Monday, which me and Zach will obviously be at. Who's your man of the match today?
I'd say probably Romain Esse. He caused most of the trouble for us, and of what we did cause trouble. But he looked back to his old ways today when he got the ball. Yeah, he did. His end product sometimes isn't there, but it's to be expected with a player as young as him. I think if he does go to a Crystal Palace or a team with the facilities and the coaches, he'll be an outstanding player. Top level.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. It's hard to potentially not give it to SA. Although we do like the one Ryan Wintle walking along, singing a song, walking in the winter wonderland. We'll get that started. If Ryan Wintle scores another goal for Millwall, we are getting that started, whether it's at home or away. It'd be hard if it's at home, because you sit one side of the stand and I sit one side of the stadium and I sit the other. But we'll certainly get it. Instead of Tony Witter, we've now got Ryan Wintle, who gets us a point away at Hillsborough. Thank you very much for watching the Millwall drive home. I've got about 60 miles left of the A1 and then another hour's worth of driving. So really appreciate your support. There's only one way we can end it. No one likes us.
We don't care.